Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So my name is Emily for those of you who are new, and for those of you who are regular viewers, welcome back. So because this is Monday, we are going to do our weekly reading where we look at the themes for the week ahead and just see what messages come through from Spirit. So please bear in mind this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but if you do have a message here which resonates, then let me know in the comments. So we are going to start with the Witch's Tarot, which is this deck. And we're just going to see what messages we need to hear. So, I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling really optimistic at the moment. I don't know why. I think because we're moving closer towards spring, I'm starting to see, you know, the first sprouts of new beginnings. So it's always a time which kind of feels like it's full of potential. You know, we're still in that weird transition where we are saying goodbye to some old things, but we're really making space for those new things to arrive as well. So it is a time where you can start to see some miracles manifest. So the main theme for this week, 10 of Wands, we are in this transition period, and this week is all about letting go of stress, ending burdens, deciding what you want to move forwards with. So with this 10 of Wands, I do feel like there's been a situation here which has been taking its toll on you, and Spirit is saying, are you managing this load well? Look how close you are to this new castle. So you're really close to arriving at this destination, to experiencing the change that you want to experience, but it's about not giving up, persevering, but also just deciding, are there some things here which I am carrying with me which don't need to come on this journey? Some of you could be looking at moving right now. Maybe you are recently moving, or perhaps you're thinking about travel. So there's lots of energy here around kind of movement, and it just really feels like a lot of you are preparing to maybe put down some new roots, or you're moving away from one cycle in order to move towards a new cycle. You know, for some of you, you may feel like something's out of reach, but this week you realize it isn't. So this week you could start to see results in a situation where perhaps you felt like there wasn't going to be any progress, or maybe you thought it's going to take a long time, or there's just delays here. So there could be some kind of like surprise unfolding of events which feels very exciting. Now this week I do get the sense that you are wanting to commit more to something, so you're realizing maybe where you need to invest your energy, and you really want to like make that work. So for some, you could feel very motivated this week to work hard and achieve something which you've had on your mind. Justice. So new beginnings, second chances, truth, clarity. This is your rewards. Justice is a card of karma. So it really indicates that you are going to receive the rewards for the work that you have put in. So it's about balance. This week I definitely feel there's going to be some honesty around us. So whether you're the one delivering the honesty or someone is delivering this to you, expect it to be a very truthful week. Maybe you can just be honest with yourself and see what changes you need to make. But really, I feel with this Justice card, we have an external situation which has been out of balance, and someone here would like to rectify that. So we'll clarify this. Three of Swords in reverse. So someone definitely wants to end some kind of separation with you. Now, there's been healing in this situation. Interestingly, only the other day on Instagram, I got a message about the ending of third parties, which could be, you know, like a block with work. It could be another person, a family member, a relative, etc. Family member or friend. It could have just been like some kind of toxic cycle that someone was stuck in. But this Three of Swords in reverse is definitely telling me that the end is very, very close. So this week there could be a chance to maybe talk about something which is going to bring healing, to perhaps have a very open and honest discussion. Because that Three of Swords in reverse is nothing to fear. This is the end of a separation. It's the end of like a chapter of healing. So I feel like someone here is completely switching things up. If you have been quite stuck, you know, maybe dealing with some difficult, challenging emotions, and then perhaps you're going to find your balance again this week. I know a lot of people were really affected by the full moon last week. So if you were one of them, then this week you could very well find yourself back on stable ground, feeling much more emotionally balanced and ready to move forwards. 5 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Someone here is very disappointed by a situation which hasn't been like moving forwards. So there's definitely been like the lack of movement, like a lack of progress here, and it's maybe made you feel like this wasn't succeeding, this wasn't working out, when it was. I just feel there were so many different jigsaw pieces which all needed to fit together. So there's definitely been a bit of a confusion here, because maybe you've been questioning, okay, well, how do these pieces fit together? How is this going to work out? So yeah, perhaps you've been feeling a little bit unsure of how this situation was going to resolve itself. But there's like this hidden treasure chest. You see in this 5 of Cups, the treasure chest is open next to her. So whilst you've been dealing with disappointment, I do think there's been some changes here taking place, and you've actually been navigating your way towards some maybe like different treasure. So sometimes we don't necessarily appreciate something because we want something else. And I think this week the real challenge is going to be seeing the blessings, you know, seeing that maybe what we wanted isn't meant for us right now, and we're being protected, but perhaps something else is. Bless me. But perhaps something else is aligned with us, and that is actually a massive pot of gold, you know, a huge treasure chest, but we're just not seeing it or appreciating it. So this week it's about really, to be honest, like dropping the burdens, like taking that weight off your shoulders, releasing expectations, and understanding that there is some kind of miracle here which is unfolding. Now with this 6 of Wands, I think someone is approaching you with some kind of peace offer. So this week we definitely have someone who would like to make amends, who wants to fix things. Is this 6 of Wands, is this person going to arrive this week? I'm not too sure right now. I think it's very possible, but maybe by the end of this week, you could see the movement. So I want to say over the weekend. So you could spend like Monday to Friday, perhaps feeling a little bit disappointed about a situation, and then you see the results over the weekend. So try not to focus on any disappointment that you feel, because I think it's going to resolve very quickly, and you don't want to waste the majority of your week in that kind of energy. Just keep reminding yourself, everything's going to be okay. Things are going to work out for my highest good. They always do. Because I think it's possible to get caught in that place this week, especially as we are letting go of some burdens and saying goodbye to some things, but actually, you know, there's going to be a lot of success here. I honestly think by the weekend, some of you will start to see that things are starting to turn in your favor. So what can we expect to experience this week? The Tower. Divine changes. The Tower is sometimes unavoidable, and the Tower is a card that a lot of people fear. It comes up and they're like, oh my gosh, this is a disaster, like what's going to happen? Do not fear the Tower. This is making space. This is clearing the path. We will clarify this, so don't worry, we'll get more information. But the Tower here is such big, bold, unexpected changes. So yeah, these are the kind of changes that you can't really prepare for, but when the Tower appears, we know that there's some kind of divine intervention. There is a reason why this is happening. This Tower moment is going to strike. It's going to be unexpected, but it's also going to be very exciting. I honestly, as soon as I seen that Tower, I just thought, finally. Because for some of you, like me personally, I felt things have been very stagnant. So I'm looking for a shake-up, and this Tower is going to bring about that shake-up which I need. So this is about being comfortable in the unknown, embracing the changes, and let's clarify, let's see what this Tower is about. Five of Wands. So this is really going to stir up a lot of energies. You're going to have different people coming in. There's going to be competition here for you. I feel with this Five of Wands, this is a lot of preparation. So this Tower is going to like clear the path for you to be working on something, either on your own or with another person. And I really feel this just changes. It starts to change what you are aligned with. It starts to change what you are looking for. So this Five of Wands, huge, like, it's like a rescue mission. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but like these 5 dragons, these 5 knights all coming in here to like rescue someone here from this Tower. It is like an unexpected arrival, but it's also like maybe a few things here competing with one another for you. So different people or different situations here trying to get your attention. But this Five of Wands does feel quite... It feels quite competitive, but it feels like it's around you. And I think this is a very good competition. I'm just getting this is healthy. So let's see. Let's get one more card. And then we'll go into the extended. Two of Pentacles. So yeah, there's going to be this like competition for you or competition around you, and it's going to result in you having to make a decision and weigh up the pros and cons of this. So with this Tower, like a big shake up, something here happens, and it's you know, getting people, I don't know, like shaken up. And I feel like these are different people who are connected to you in some way, shape or form. And they're going to be coming in here with their offers, with their opportunities. And you're going to have, you know, decisions to make between at least two people or two things. So I know that sounds quite vague at the moment, but I think you've been waiting for a decision. You've been waiting for movement. So this Tower's like, bam, it happens, but you have to choose. So rather than like one person coming towards you or one job offer or one, you know, house sale potential, it's like there's going to be at least 2. There's going to be multiple here, and you have to decide, you know, carefully, what is it that you are going to choose. So guys, we're going to go into the extended where we're going to use some oracle decks and we're going to keep going with the tarot. I want to find out much more about this week. I honestly think the weekend is going to be the turning point. So we'll have a look at what that turning point is and just see what other messages come through. I'll also have a little nosy into love and relationships as well. I know we do our love reading on Wednesday, sorry, but I will do a little love check-in for the week and see how relationships are going. So join me over on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk, where you can watch the rest of our weekly reading. Thank you for joining me, and I want to say don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I am planning on doing a lot more lives over there. I did one here on Friday on YouTube, so hopefully you guys have checked that out. If not, it's definitely worth a watch. But yeah, don't forget, follow me on Instagram, Sacred Space Readings, because I am going to start going live more there. So I'll see you guys over on Sacred Space for the rest of this reading, and I will see you back here on Wednesday for our love reading. You've just been receiving so many different cups that just feel like, I don't want this, this isn't right, this cup is empty, this doesn't even have an offering. So it's like all these missed opportunities, all these unfulfilling offers, and then suddenly... For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.